Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go. Ready.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You talk about this Bengals defense.
Now they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. A good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
On 3rd down, Hooker.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Hooker going to try and throw for it.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be a surprising move here on the opening drive of the game and on the opening drive of the...
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this length. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless, I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless, but look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets, they say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest, so for real nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get to put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my Patron and you suck, home made way for a prodigy.
And I say, 1 for the money and 2 for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like it's Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get too, but my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, shut, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Only catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check him. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent, no mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Thunderbirds of Rio de Janeiro.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Chase the motion man right.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Hooker's going to throw it. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
2nd and 10. Hooker. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket,
Touchdown!
Trey McBride.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Warriors 70.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Now Hooker. Finds Gibbs on the check down.
Oh, nice move at midfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throwing. Hooker.
This offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is taken at the 23. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
And the Bengals first down.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 31 yards. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Thunderbirds, 0. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Set to return it. Here's Turner. Some strong running at the 20. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And now they'll shift things around. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. He'll look to throw.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up a throw.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, Bengals. Christian Watson.
30 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Taking it right down Broadway. And touchdown.
Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the Thunderbirds are able to cut into that deficit.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Still on his feet.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. 36 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on,
The
come on.
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's Hooker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. They'll run with Robinson.
And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took... at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Here's Stick looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Stick's throw there, complete to Hamler.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Stick looks to throw it again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And just shutting him off there.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Christian Watson
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 183 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah,
and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out. Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now Stick. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Stick back to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, 26 yards. And the Thunderbirds get a bit closer. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Thunderbirds 28.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their